thank you so much for tuning back in. Today I'm doing something a little different and I am going to show you guys how I style my new Morgan Remy human hair lace wig from Uniwigs. I got this little package the other day. It's part of their new celebrity collection and it is so beautiful. I have already tried it on, but I really wanted to show you guys how I style it and how to actually wear a wig and make it look real. When you order from Uniwigs, you will not only receive the wig, but you're going to receive a little hairbrush to brush your wig with, the wig itself. Mine had a lace front to begin with and I've just cut it. So I've cut just along the hairline. It's not hard, but you'll want to make sure that you do that before you do anything else. So you get your beautiful wig. Woo. You also get some hair nets. So I've got 2 of those. Lucky me, got a little Christmas card because it was around Christmas time when I got it. And you also get some spare elastic to sew on the back if you need, and also some spare clips. Alright, so this is Morgan. Isn't she beautiful? So long and thick. The complete opposite of my hair. It is short and thin. It's got some beautiful blonde highlights, especially throughout the front, and it's really natural looking. It's currently got a side part, that's how it was styled, but you can change it if you'd like to, but it might just require some training. She is a 100% virgin Remy human hair laced wig, made with superior French lace. As you can see up close, it's all weft through this lace here. And the superior French lace actually achieves breathability, which is really great because you never really want to be sweating up in here when you've got a gorgeous human hair lace wig on. So as mentioned earlier, I have already cut my lace, which is why it's quite thin up here. It did have about that much on top of it. So I just simply followed the hairline. It does differ a little bit because, you know, there's areas that are closer to the ear line and stuff, so you do have to be careful. Something that helps me to cut your lace, especially if it is a blonde color and it's quite hard to see where it's been threaded through, what you want to do is you want to put your hand over the lace there, so that way you can see just where it's poking through. Otherwise, if you're doing it like in the air, trying to cut along that way, you're never going to see where it's coming out of. So without further ado, I am going to show you guys how I put on my wig and how I style it. So firstly, I take my cap. I'm going to take the skin color one this time. It's open on both ends. It's not like a normal one that goes around the whole way, because you actually end up having lumps and bumps everywhere if you do it that way. This way is actually so much smoother. So what I do is I put it on like a headband. So I'm going to pop it around my neck. And then you want to get the elastic that's on one end and get that towards the top of your head and the other end towards the back. Just like that. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to pull this one back as far as you can, the very top, and then you're going to take the bottom and you're going to flip all of your hair into it. How's that? Don't even need any bobby pins, any braids, any buns, nothing. This is the easiest way to do it. So simple and really comfortable as well. So once you've got that sorted, you do just want to adjust it a little bit so that it does sit where you want it to sit and it's quite comfortable, and you want it behind your ears. This I am going to pull forward a bit. So on the inside of the wig, you've got a bunch of clips to help secure it even better, as well as if it is a little too large, you can always clip this little clip into a closer notch, and that way it will be tighter. And if you do need it larger, then perhaps just get different sized wig. If you still don't think that it's secure enough, what you can do is you can grab the piece of elastic that they have given you, and what you do is you sew it from one end of the underneath part of the wig, so the back. You want to hand sew it or stitch it on the machine, whatever you like, and you can actually sew it onto one end and pop the other end of the elastic on the other end, and you can pop it underneath your wig as if it's like a headband for underneath. So it just makes it a little more secure, keeps it on. Especially if you're going to be doing some whipping your hair back and forth, it might be handy to pop one of these on. Okay, so essentially how I pop my wig on is really easy. I flip my head over and I just hold the front and I hold the back and I just place it on and then flick it back up, making sure that you're holding it on. So I've got the back here, the front here. I'm just gonna pop my head into it and flip it back. Not hard. Looks awful right now, but once you adjust it a bit, it's gonna look way better. So it is a side part, so I'm going to move it over there. Ooh. I'm also going to clip in those clips that were on the sides. One. Where's the other one? Two. And there was one at the back. Three. Now what you want to do is you want to try and line up the lace with the edge of your hair so that it still looks quite natural. Okay, so this is how it's looking right now. However, as you can tell, it's been a little bit folded and it's been sitting in the box for a little while. So it's not entirely looking its best just yet. Lucky for us, it is human hair, so we are allowed to curl it, straighten it, do whatever you like. So firstly, I'm going to take the hairbrush and I'm going to brush through my wig. I'm only going to apply a light pressure so that I don't ruin the wig. But lucky for us, it's not knotted, so it's not too much of an issue. So now it's brushed, I have decided I'm going to curl it rather than straighten it, just because I think it's got a lot of beautiful volume in it, and I think because of the blonde highlights, the different tones in the hair, it's going to look really pretty when it's curled. It'll still look really pretty when it's straightened, but I find that curling always brings out the different tones in your hair, so I'm going to do that. So firstly, I'm just going to section my hair. So I'm just going to do like light waves rather than like full-on ringlets. So I'll just take a chunk and pop it up with a hair clip. And I've just got my curling rod here. It's just a H2D X5 and it is my go-to. So I am just going to take medium-sized pieces, I guess, so that it's not too ringlety. And I'm just going to curl lightly. I've only got it on 160 degrees. I usually curl my hair at like 200, so I'm just being careful with it because you just never know when something could go wrong with your wig. And then this front piece, because it is the one that really shapes the face, I am just going to curl it just a little bit lower than the others. So the rest I was doing quite close to the roots, and this one I'm going to do maybe just around here. Okay, so this is how we're looking freshly curled. What I'm going to do is I am going to take my brush again and I'm just going to run it through the hair really lightly just to brush out the curls a bit so it makes it a little more of a wave, more natural looking. Alrighty, so as you can tell, I curled mine backwards away from the face on either side, so I technically did them in different directions rather than going one of each type thing around or curling in on the face, just because it doesn't do a whole lot for your face. What you want to do is you want to blow it outwards, that way it shows your face. It also shapes the face really nicely rather than coning in on it. But yeah, so this is it once it's curled and brushed. So what you can also do, if it's not actually blending in very well around your part area, if your hair color is naturally too dark or too light and it's showing, what you can do is you can take a powder. I'm going to take this banana powder because it's somewhat similar to my skin tone, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press it in the front of the part, just so that it gives it more of a natural look by giving it more skin color around this front part here, because obviously we don't all just have this straight line across here of darkness. It's natural. What you can also do to make it look quite natural is pluck out a few of the little hairs, but I really don't mind where these ones have been placed. I think it is quite natural looking as it is. So what I am going to do is just go in with the banana powder and I'm just going to fix up the roots here. So it's only really subtle, but it is enough just to give it a little more of a natural effect. Something else you can do, especially if it is a dark rooted wig and you have darker hair, is you can pull out your little baby hairs from underneath. I've pretty much left mine for now. They're briefly there, but I'm really happy with where they're at, and I think because it's quite a beautiful soft wig, I really don't want to ruin it with the whole baby hair effect, but I know that a lot of people are really into it, so it is something else that you can do if you do want to make it more natural. So styling wise, you can literally do anything with this wig. However, if you are going to be pulling at the sides here, you want to make sure that you're sticking these down, because otherwise you're just going to be exposing yourself and showing everybody that you're lying to them, because you can see your hair there and that this is lace right here. So you want to make sure that if you don't have anything to stick it down, you want to at least keep a piece at the front here and pull the rest back, but this piece at the front will hide the edge there, the hairline, and then it's also going to keep it a little heavy so it stays in place. I am really loving just the curls as they are. I was thinking of doing a half up, half down look, but I really like how it's sitting at the moment and I really don't want to ruin it. So I might leave that for another video. I'll show you different hairstyles that I could do, and I might pop that one on my Instagram. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week and you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell for notifications for every time I post. I'm putting the link to this beautiful wig down in the description box below. Make sure you get it. Oh my god, I'm gonna pop my little code down there as well because I can't actually remember what it is right now. They are all so beautiful. You can get all different colors, shapes, cuts, layers. You can get hair toppers, you can get extensions. Be your Ariana Grande. Embrace her, achieve her with Uniwigs. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!